Actually, we're doing number 3. Okay, on number 3, it says given 18C is equal to 24D. We need to find the ratio from D to C. So if I want D to C, that means my goal is to have D on the top and C on the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna think about cross multiplying from, I don't even know when you guys start cross multiplying, like 5th, 6th grade, somewhere around. When you cross multiply, I'm doing the backwards cross multiplying, meaning, let me see if I got that. When we did cross multiply, we circle the diagonals, right? Yeah. So in this case, my D is with 24, so I need 24 on the bottom. C that I circle on the top is with 18, that needs to be on the top. And when I simplify this, we get D over C is equal to, is 18 and 24 divisible by something? 6. So 18 divided by 6 would be how many? 3. And then 24 divided by 6 will be 4. And that's it. Here's a common mistake. You might look at the question and go, okay, 24 to 8. Okay, I'm just going to say 4 to 3. But the bottom line is I need D over C, so 3 has to come first. So if you give me 4 over 3, it will be counted incorrect on your next assessment. All right, moving on to the back. There is a number called the golden ratio that you must memorize. So there's some room over here. We're not going to fill everything out. So I want you to go ahead and put a big fat star on this one and write out 1.618. This number you must memorize by heart on your next quiz and test. And how we actually use it is the following. You start by making a square. And when I give you a square, what is the simplest dimension possible? 1 by 1. Okay? So let's write 1 by 1. And then I want you to extend the square to the right and make a rectangle. And all that right here is 1.618. So the ratio from the rectangle, the short to the long leg is 1 to 1.618. So let's see how we can actually use this. Jack, let's read number 4, bottom left.
Below is a golden rectangle. Find the dimensions of the rectangle ABCD.
Okay, to find the dimensions, I need to figure out what is my x, because we know the other one is 4 already. So we have x over 4. That x is what of the ratio on the golden rectangle? 1. The 4 pertains to 1.618. And notice how ugly that number is? So we're going to use a calculator on this one. So when I cross multiply, I get 1.618 x is equal to 4. And I want to divide it by that number. We have 4 divided by 1.618. And to be consistent with the golden ratio number, let's make it in 3 decimal places, which will be 2 point how many? 472. So our dimensions will be 2.472 by 4. Okay, 5 is a little different. Reese, let's read.
A golden rectangle has a side measuring 7 centimeters. Find all possible lengths of an adjacent side to the nearest middle.
Okay, so I'm giving you dimensions in centimeters, but then I'm asking you to find the value in what? Millimeters. Let's worry about this at the very end. Hold. Let's start by drawing this. If it's telling us the side measuring 7, did it say which side? Short side or long side? So how many of these can I draw? 2. So the first one, I'm going to draw my square, extend it. So 7 could be the short side, or 7 could also be the what? The long side. So here's my square, extend it. 7 could be here. It did not specify specifically where. So that means for my first one, we're finding the long one. For my second one, we're finding the smaller part of the golden ratio. So let's do our proportion. Let's do 7 over x. 7 is what of the golden ratio? 1. X is what of the golden ratio? 1.6. Very good. 1/8. And then let's go ahead and type this in. Cross multiply for me. 11 point how many?
326.
326, and that's in centimeters. Let's see if y'all remember the conversion. 1 centimeter is equivalent to how many millimeters, if you maybe remember? In a ruler, 1 centimeter has 10 tick marks. It'll be 10 millimeters. You're like, what is a ruler, right? Since we have Google. All right, so that means in centimeters, it's gonna be 113.26 millimeters.
I know what 2 millimeters is.
Okay, now I want you to set up the proportion on your own for the next one. And give me what the value of x in centimeters and value of x in millimeters. Set up the second proportion on your own. Okay, once you have the centimeters, give me a thumbs up so I know. Did you type it in? Should this number be smaller or bigger than the previous one? Should be smaller. What do we have? 4.326, that's in centimeters. If I want this in millimeters, we have 43.26 millimeters.